Yes, I want to share something kind of interesting. I hope this, I know this is kind of like a reference, but I hope this might help somebody. I was reading the adventure book of The Adventures of Rebazar Taurus, and I read it at night all the time. And of course, I laugh my head off because it's just so funny. But anyways, so I was always look up to reading it. But this particular night, a relative came over, and I was too tired, so I just did the NUUU and fell asleep. Well, the next morning, as I was waking up, getting up, all of a sudden I felt really centered, really calm and really centered. And all of a sudden my awareness opened up, and I saw Harry from the corporation zooming at a high rate of speed towards my direction. And it was like seeing a panoramic view. Then I also saw Crony with him, and then an 8-foot entity that was totally black. And all three of them were coming at a very high rate of speed. And then I said, hey, I didn't invite them in my universe. I didn't give them permission to be in my universe. Why are they coming at this high rate of speed? And all of a sudden I got the idea, well, they're going to intrude in my universe, in my space, because I was trying to do the NUUU and nothing seemed to be working. And so my idea was, well, I'm going to make, and Harold looked really clear, but Joanee or Crony, she seemed to keep shifting between human and something else as she's speeding at a very high speed. And so I said, well, if they're going to intrude in my universe, in my space, I'm going to have Harold sing the NUUU because he's in my universe and he's in my space. So I did. I imagined that Harold was singing the NUUU, and zoom, he just went the opposite direction, went back to wherever he came from. And then Crony, I made her sing the NUUU, and she kind of like was crashing back and forth and fighting it, and she was getting angry, but she was singing the NUUU, and finally she just couldn't take it anymore. She zoomed right back. And then that 8-foot entity, I noticed that in the center of the 8-foot entity, it had like a cube, like a off-white colored cube, and it had rounded edges. I don't know why I noticed that. But anyways, I was thinking, well, how do I make this 8-foot entity, and it's coming at a high rate of speed? How do I make it sing the NUUU? Because I didn't see anything that looked like a face, anything that looked like shoulders or where a head might be. So something told me to just send impressions to the cube to sing the NUUU. So the little cube, the cube that was inside the entity, started singing. I could see the little sound vibrations coming from it saying the NUUU. Well, all of a sudden the entity starts slowing down. It started slowing down. I could see it in my mind's awareness or my inner awareness. And all of a sudden it just made like a turn and then went back to wherever it came from. And then afterwards I thought, I had a feeling that the entity did not even know it was being used for dark things. And so I said, well, maybe if it starts singing the NUUU, it'll wake up. And all of this happened in about 7 to 10 seconds because my intuition was moving at a lightning speed because of the situation at hand. And at the same time, I had this calm, centered feeling. And then I thought, hey, can I use this on people who are bugging me, who are tailgating me, who are overly curious in a malicious manner, that when they intrude in my universe, in my space, I could imagine that they're singing the NUUU because they're practically breaking into my universe or my space. So then I thought, hey, can I do the NUUU and it spreads out to my whole universe or my whole universes, and whoever's there starts singing the NUUU? So I've been experimenting with that, and I just want to say that I'm grateful for whatever intuition assistance that I got to get rid of these pesky kind of people. And that was it. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Ramone, that's terrific. Yes, this is, it's time for everyone to wake up and be okay from all this silly nonsense that's going on. It's all just silly stuff. And as we focus on what's real and do what we can, well, these individuals, they make their choices. And yes, all of a sudden, as you confront the experience, you many times see that it's not what it really is. In other words, Harold and Joanee have chosen, they have decided something, and from that, they gather the influence. And the influence, like anything, like electricity, anybody can, turn on something and it can be useful or it can be harmful. And so, but the electricity is just what it is. It just does what it does, and the influence is the same way. And lots of times these individuals and people, and especially the membership, they don't know they're being used. They're just followers, etc. And so, again, that's a really cool experience. I suggest you get with Jeremy there and do some Facebook groups and let the world know that, we don't have to put up with this deception. We can learn to see through it.
This planet Earth needs a lot of help from all of us right now. Dean Val of NUUU, Nations United, UNUversal, UNUversity, is contacting people around this world every day to share the importance of the all-natural environment supporting all of us. Dean Val and Duane Lee Heppner.org 501c3 have created CAN, Community Action Network, to help all communities become aware of how to be self-sufficient with permaculture and food and rainforests. We are always looking for real people to step up who want to learn what life on this earth is all about. We will be leasing large portions of land to create something wonderful for all communities everywhere. Contact Val Vittles on Skype and Facebook, and through the phone number and the website DuaneTheGreatWriter.net provided in the links, to get involved with what we all can do now. The NUUU, Nations United UNUversal UNUversity, is dedicated to supporting and providing a real purpose and real awareness with the all-natural environment supporting all of us. First comes this earth with food and rainforests, and to protect what is still here. For those who have the awareness to see what is actually taking place here with all the natural devastation, which is also purposely planned by WorldKontrollers, you now have a real opportunity to step up and do something with those who also care about your planet Earth. Duane Lee Heppner has created the NUUU, Nations United, UNUversal UNUversity, which completely entails the all-natural environment everywhere, and a real education that has real value, and that far surpasses any commonly created indoctrinating educational system that does not focus on what sustains all of us naturally. Real survival makes sense with everything here that is self-sustaining.